This is a McDonald's burger that I left to decompose for 30 days, and the results were absolutely insane. You see, recently I've seen a bunch of viral videos that claim fast food burgers never go moldy. Don't believe me? Here's a dude who had a McDonald's cheeseburger sitting in his closet for 24 years, and it still looks exactly the same. Are fast food places even serving real food?
What the hell am I eating?
And this got me wondering, what about fast food items from other restaurants like KFC? Are they serving us feces with a side of mayo? So today I'm going to be putting every popular fast food establishment to the test by buying their burgers and leaving them untouched for 30 days and seeing the results. McDonald's cheeseburger guy, if you're watching this, I'm taking your conspiracy to a whole nother level. Let's get the burgers. First up, McDoodles. Wait, what? I mean McDonald's. Where it only made sense to get a cheeseburger, because that is what McDonald's cheeseburger guy did. Second stop, KFC, where I secured the iconic Zinger burger. The third stop, Burger King.
Well, for some reason it's called Hungry Jack's in Australia, but it's exactly the same thing as Burger King.
And the burger obtained from here was the good old Whopper burger. And finally, the last stop, Carl's Jr., where I decided to get a vegan burger.
Because so the vegans don't get angry. But mainly because I'm actually curious to see if a vegan burger will decompose differently to a meat burger.
So now that all the burgers were acquired, it was time to put them in their designated stations.
Welcome to the laboratory. Well, I mean, it's just a wooden table with 4 glass jars. But for the next 30 days, this is gonna help us answer one of life's most difficult questions, whether fast food burgers actually go moldy.
Say hello to Chris, the McDonald's cheeseburger, Zach the KFC Zinger burger, Winnie the Burger King Whopper, and lucky last, Vlad.
And that is now day 1. Ready. Honestly, I just feel like some little kid again who's doing some science experiment. But Carl's Jr. here is already starting to freak me out a little bit. So for now, I think I'm just gonna let the burgers sit here and do their thing and just leave them for a couple days. So I will see you guys in a little.
Welcome to day 2 of the experiment. 24 hours down, 29 more days to go. And in the last 24 hours, not that much has really happened. All the burgers still look extremely edible, but I'm sure if you did eat them now, you'd probably die with like the Black Plague or something. But I have made one very interesting observation. Vlad over here from Carl's Jr. has finally stopped fogging up. That was honestly kind of mildly concerning why a totally cold burger in that glass fogged it up. I don't want to know what is in that burger. But yeah, that is pretty much it. For now, I think I just have to be patient and really just let the burgers do their thing for a few days. So I guess I'll be back in a couple. So for the next 3 days, I kinda just left the burgers among themselves to decompose further. And honestly, I wasn't really sure what to expect when I returned. This is mildly concerning. Actually, you know what? I take that back. This is extremely concerning. So I've now had these burgers here for 5 days, 5 whole days. That's right, 5 full sun and night cycles. But why do they still look completely edible? Something is wrong here. Something is up, something is fishy, something is sketchy with these corporations. I think I might need to start getting my lawsuit papers ready. And look, the only like little things that I can see is like the lettuce is like a little bit darker, but that's about it. Everything else still looks the same, especially this McDonald's burger. That is what's freaking me out the most. But you know what? Maybe I'm still just not giving these burgers enough chances. I'm gonna let my friends here enjoy their weekend, and we're gonna check back on them at the end of day 7. So here are the burgers enjoying their weekend, having fun decomposing, probably getting moldy. I mean, I hope so. I can't really tell over the time lapse, but I mean, I guess we'll find out once I'm back. I lied. It's actually the start of day 8. But now a full week has officially passed. And these burgers still look exactly the same. But in saying that, I have actually made one very insane discovery. Vlad over here has made some magic. And I can finally say that the onions on the right side of the burger are going moldy. Let's give it up for Vlad, everyone. But besides that, watching these fast food burgers decompose has been very anticlimactic. And this has got me wondering, how would a burger with totally natural ingredients go if it was left to decompose? So it was time to whip something up. Yep, you got that right, a homemade burger. And we're gonna see if it actually does decompose quicker than the fast food burgers. Do you guys like him? I didn't actually give him a name, but He looks pretty tasty, but unfortunately, we won't be eating you, mister. You'll be rotting away and decomposing for our enjoyment. So I'm gonna go set this bad boy up on another camera and we'll check back in on the halfway point of this experiment at day 15. So over the next week, a lot more happened than I actually expected. Zach started growing this fuzzy mold and Vlad started growing mold on the bun as well. And in terms of the homemade burger, it decomposed really fast. Like faster than any of the fast food burgers had, and after a week, it was disgusting. Like, look at this mold growing on it. It's like literal hair. It smells so bad. I feel sorry for anyone who's watching this while eating. So yep, it did decompose quicker than the fast food burgers, which proves that the fast food burgers don't have natural ingredients, considering how slow they are decomposing compared to this burger with natural ingredients. I can't believe we're already halfway through the experiment. And I've noticed something else today. Winnie has finally started going moldy as well. I mean, it's just a tiny piece of mold on the bun, but it's going moldy. And I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting it. I actually thought that I'd have to wait a lot longer to start seeing these burgers go moldy. So that's 3 out of 4 burgers with mold. But what about the McDonald's burger? It's totally fine. Except it's like going crusty in spots instead. And the fact that this McDonald's burger is not going moldy at all is really scaring me. But out of all these fast food burgers, why is the McDonald's one not going moldy? I need to get to the bottom of this. So while the burgers continue to decompose, I decided to research why this is. Hi, I'm Harrison, and welcome to my TED Talk. So why do McDonald's burgers take so long to decompose? Well, it's actually something that makes them extremely yummy, but extremely unhealthy. Preservatives. And there are lots of different preservatives, but the main preservative in this burger is salt, and lots of it. And when added to food, this slows down the growth of mold as it takes away the moisture in it. And because mold thrives in moisture, when you take that away, it struggles to grow. And the thing is, all of these fast food burgers have preservatives in them, but it just seems like the McDonald's one has the most out of them all. And this is why the homemade burger decomposed faster than any of the fast food burgers, because it had the least amount of preservatives in it. So I guess now all we gotta do is just wait and see if the McDonald's burger will eventually go moldy. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Wait, are you guys serious? Do you know how long that took me to... Actually, you know what? If you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna leave.
You suck!
I'm going. Bye. And this is where everything changed. I genuinely cannot believe what I have woken up to today. To say that I'm shocked is an understatement. The McDonald's burger! What is this? Chris, what the heck? What the heck just happened? And the fact that this was the burger that I genuinely thought was not gonna get any mold at all, and now it is probably the most moldy out of them all. This is not how I expected things to go. At all. At all, I mean that, at all. And although the McDonald's burger took the longest to decompose out of all the burgers at 20 days, once it decomposed, it did extremely fast, and just a couple of days after the mold had started growing, it was infinitely worse than any of the other burgers. Which just absolutely shocked me, considering how McDonald's cheeseburger guys didn't mold at all after 24 years. Well. So you thought we were all done, huh? You thought that was the end, all the burgers are moldy? But we've now encountered another issue. Yes, and it's quite a big issue. So you see, back in 2020, Burger King actually launched the campaign to show that their food was now all preservative free. And they did this by putting up an advertisement of a Whopper showing how it would get moldy in 30 days like this. But this is how our Whopper is looking at the 25-day mark. Yeah, that's actually quite a big difference. So, Burger King, is there something you're not telling us about? But hey, look, there's still 5 days, so I mean, anything could change in that time. But I'll be honest, right now, it's not looking good for you, Burger King. But final update before the finale, Vlad is holding up really well. And Zach has also maintained his shape really well, except he's just really moldy. But he hasn't like crinkled or anything, which is kind of scary. And as we all know as well, the McDonald's burger is basically messed up at this point. And that's basically the update for now, and I never thought that I'd grow so close to a bunch of fast food burgers. Why am I getting all emotional over a bunch of burgers? So I decided to leave the burgers be until day 30, and all I can say is that only Chris continued to seemingly get worse, and I feel like it's gonna turn into its own life form soon. So as I walked into the laboratory for the last time on day 30, looking back on day 1, I genuinely wasn't expecting this to be the final outcome of the experiment. All the burgers did decompose, some definitely more than others, and I'm still shocked that Chris was the worst out of the lot, considering how McDonald's cheeseburger guys got no mold after 24 years. And why this is nothing but a mystery to me. Winnie also didn't look nearly as bad as the advertisement claimed on day 30, so Burger King, you're lying, and I'm too lazy to take any legal action against you guys. And although Zach got a lot of fuzzy mold, he kept his shape extremely well. And finally, Vlad pretty much looked the same except for a couple mold spores here and there. So I guess I can say the vegan burger decomposed the least. And this brings me back to the question at the very start of this video. Do fast food burgers actually go moldy? Yes, they do. And even though I guess it is real food that's just packed with preservatives, some things these corporations claim have left me a little bit suspicious from trying it again. So I guess for now, I'm gonna stick to eating homemade burgers.
Take that, fast food corporations.
Oh, hey, it's Chris. I grew so much mold that I ended up turning into my own life form. But I just wanted to say, how did you watch this entire video without even subscribing to Harrison? Seriously, what is wrong with you? Did you click it? Oh, you clicked it? Oh, thank you very much. He will appreciate that. Also, watch another video here, and yeah, Harrison will see you in the next video. Goodbye!